County Sheriff's deputy allegedly using excessive force. But the video in question, we're told, has much more to the story.
The disturbing video taken by an onlooker back on April 2nd shows a man being arrested at Hurley Medical Center in Flint, and he was apparently struck multiple times by a paramedic deputy while he was on the ground. We go now to team coverage, and Rachel Eiler joins us now live in Flint. So Rachel, take us through the events that led to this altercation.
Yeah, Matt, that's right. It actually started long before he even arrived to Hurley Medical Center to treat some of the injuries he faced. But what it all comes down to is Flint Township Police not asking or checking for any store receipts before arresting the man. This disturbing video coming out on social media after a man was accused of shoplifting for the Corona Road Walmart in Flint. According to family members of the man, he purchased items from Sam's Club, then went to Walmart, where he placed the items in one of the store bags. It was then that he got onto a MTA bus, which was pulled over, and Flint Township Police made the arrest. The family say officers didn't ask him for the receipts of the items. The family says that during that arrest, Flint Township Police used excessive force. Family adds that police then took him to Hurley Medical Hospital to be treated for injuries, where police then discovered the man did not steal any items from Walmart. During a press briefing with Genesee County Sheriff's Office, Sheriff Swanson said his officers were called to the hospital after a nurse reported a patient being overly agitated and mentally distressed. Swanson said he could not confirm due to HIPAA why the man was taken to the hospital. Upon deputies' arrival, they arrested the man again. This time, though, you see in the video of deputies holding him down and punching him multiple times before handcuffing him. Addressing the circulated video, Swanson says the incident began because Walmart gave bad information to 911 dispatchers.
The information that Walmart gave 911, which ultimately went to Flint Township, was bad information. That you can't undo. It is Flint Township's position and their responsibility to determine how their officer reacted in that moment.
Swanson said, however, hand strikes are proper procedure of law enforcement when appropriate, which he says is the exact question for investigators.
When you see the video, there was no chokeholds, there was no C-spray, no taser, but people in this profession have tools that we have to use in order to maintain order, law and order. It's still worthy of investigation, and that's why we are there.
And Swanson did confirm that the deputy who used that physical altercation against the man was actually a paramedic deputy that wasn't originally part of all of this. He was actually transporting another patient to the hospital when he saw the scene and attended to help. Keep us
got himself in some shit.
For now, live in Flint, I'm Rachel Eiler with ABC 12 News.
Thanks, Rachel. The incident over the weekend at Walmart and the altercations with Flint Township Police and the Genesee County Sheriff's Department has local leaders speaking out tonight. We go now to Sherry Hardman. She's live outside of Hurley, where she continues our team coverage. Sherry?
Angie, local leaders say they want changes in how law enforcement agencies interact with communities of color, how they respond to calls like the one involving John Fleming, one that they say left him battered and bruised. Now, this is the video that has sparked outrage that began circulating on social media. John Fleming spent 3 days in jail before being released. Today, after meeting with Genesee County Sheriff Chris Swanson and Flint Township Police Chief Kevin Salter, local pastors and activists are calling on changes in training.
We're not going to continue to let you do this to our people. So we hold Genesee County accountable. We hold Flint Township accountable. We hold Walmart accountable. We hold Hurley Hospital accountable. And like the pastor said, your repentance have to come with, I'm sorry, what can I do to make it better, and how can I do different?
All officers are not bad, but we must hold accountable for officers that are not doing right and that are not properly trained. We must hold them accountable, and this is our job as spiritual leaders. This is our job as the Black community.
And coming up tonight at 11, we'll take a look at the steps that local leaders are taking in response to this incident. Live in Flint, Sherry Hardman, ABC 12 News.
All right, Sherry, Rachel, thanks so much. Well, turning now to our first look at the forecast. A lot of